So we have Ron Tyler from Ron Tyler Marketing. So he does a number of things, but one of the things in particular that he brings to Agora is his career and experience in creating marketing videos and a wide variety of videos. So the ones that we have featured in the marketplace are the animated. So if, for those of you who have been on the phone, if you ever see like an animated video on YouTube and they're short, usually 30 to 60 seconds. And we'll give some examples. I have a couple of videos lined up for us to listen and watch here. But he does a really great job. We've had a number of satisfied customers, and Ron's got a lot of other great things to talk about that comes along with these videos, why they're so powerful and, the fact that they last so long, they're not going anywhere. So it's a really great return on investment for business owners, and just flat out not enough businesses these days are using video to market, and it's so important, and it ties right into the 5 pillars of the internet that Vince trains and teaches on that we have in the virtual campus. So Vince, is there anything you want to add from an introduction standpoint to Ron, or you want me to go ahead and pass it on over to Ron? I know you've known Ron for a very long time. So.
Yeah, Ron and I formed a friendship. We both live here in Folsom, Eldorado Hills, so he doesn't live too far from me, so we have a chance to meet up. When I met him the first time around, one of our contacts, and I knew right away that I was working with a really powerful internet marketer with an extreme powerful background, and so it's a real honor to have him, his background, what he brings to the table, and he actually does a lot of other marketing stuff. But one thing in particular is, he was talking about the animated videos, and I said, why don't we get that into Agora? Because I know the importance of videos, and most businesses don't do enough video, and I'm sure Ron's going to get some of the details, maybe some of the stats there. But for a business to be successful, people will stay on websites longer, they'll have higher conversion. And then on last week, we were working with one of our reps, and I was talking to one of the business owners, and the business owner didn't realize that Google owned YouTube, or actually didn't realize that YouTube is the second strongest search engine on the planet. And Google actually owns YouTube. So what's really unique about what we have with Ron is he not only makes these videos, and some of these videos can go up to $800 just by themselves alone, $300 to $500. We have extreme deals. But he'll also put them on YouTube and do the SEO, the search engine optimization. And what that means to the business owner is these videos can get populated up on the front page of Google and also be found quickly on YouTube. So I believe most businesses don't do enough video. Ron is the right person. And if you look, this is just a great product. So our sales rep actually sold 5 of these on Friday. So that was great. And then and when I talked to the business owner about it, yeah, give me those 5. So with that, Ron, we really appreciate you. And why don't we go and get you started on this call?
Okay. Appreciate all the comments. Anyway, I'm not sure where you'd like me to start, but, I think one of the easiest ways to go about it is probably just rattle off a bunch of facts about video and why, the typical business owner should be doing it. As an idea, like every minute of every day, there's over 300 hours of video uploaded to YouTube alone. And that's simply because of demand. If there wasn't any demand, nobody'd be making videos. 81% of all local searches are performed on a 61% of all mobile searches are performed on a mobile device, and 73% of those are prefer to watch a video versus reading any content. Bottom line is people are lazy. They don't want to get in and actually have to read something. They just rather sit there and watch it. YouTube now has over 1 billion users, almost 1/3 of the total of all internet users. 45% of people watch more than a half hour of Facebook or YouTube videos a week. I think there's about 500 million hours of video watched on YouTube each and every day. More content this is an interesting fact, more video content is uploaded in 30 days in our space now than the major U.S. television networks have created and loaded in the last 30 years. 87% of online marketers use video content. 92% of mobile video viewers share videos, which is super important. One of the interesting things about video is it's about 53 times easier to rank a video than a website. So when you do the proper SEO, I mean, I've got so many examples, I couldn't even go into them, but ranking videos on YouTube is really, really easy. And then if you get a little bit of luck, you'll drag them over to the organic results. They typically stick. I mean, I've got videos that I made 8 or 9 years ago that still rank today. So what the benefit is as a business owner of that type of situation is pretty easy. You know, if you're doing PPC or something like that, as soon as your money runs out, all your ads disappear. With video, it's one and done, and it can stick for a long time. I mean, I'm not proud of the videos that we originally made, but according to my clients, they still get traffic and reservations. They're big, they're a national park. So we were on the cutting edge way before anybody even had figured it out. We hadn't figured it out, and the videos are really lousy, but they still work. So I guess that's what counts. You know, another interesting fact, which does not really apply to the type of videos I make, but they just did a survey where 86% of all Facebook users prefer video with no sound and no longer than 15 seconds, which when I first read that, I go, since I'm not a big Facebook user, I'm going, why would that be? And then I suddenly realized people are watching these in, you know, maybe at work or out in public, and they don't want any sound. They don't want to see their boss or whoever might be lurking around the corner listening. And so with no sound in 15 seconds, they can do their thing. But anyway, that's Vince has put up some frequently asked questions. You know, video's dynamite. It lasts and lasts. And, you know, it's a leverageable digital asset. I mean, you can take one video and rank it for dozens of keywords if you know what you're doing. And when we make a video, that's what we try and help do. We SEO it not only for YouTube, but also for organic search results. And I'm sure everybody on here knows the power of being on the first page of Google.
Hey, Ron, I know you had sent a couple of example videos, in fact, actually for some Agora clients. Do you want to run a couple of those and let the folks on the call see examples of your work?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right, so this is one here for a chiropractor in the Brooksville area that Ron made. So I'm going to go ahead and full screen this and go ahead and let it run.
If you or one of your loved ones has been in a car accident and are still watching a short video, this video could change your life. If your doctor has promised results but you're still in pain, then contact us now. We don't make empty promises, but help many people just like you out of fast. Looking for a doctor that delivers natural, pain-free results? At Dr. Funk Chiropractic Spinal Rehabilitation and Massage, we provide long-lasting, pain-free solutions. If you're in need of a doctor who has hundreds of raving patient reviews, call us today at 916-899-9990 or visit us at drfunkchiropractic.com.
All right, so that is one of them. Go ahead and do another. This is another one of our clients. It's a solar business in the Sacramento area that Ron did. This one's a little bit longer.
Are you afraid to turn your air conditioner on in the summer? Your power bill is too high? In the winter, are you freezing because you're afraid to turn on your... When you do turn on your air or furnace, do you see hundreds of dollars flying out the window? Utility company not helping? Feel like you're in a no-win situation? Afraid your utilities are going to be cut off because you can't afford them? Energy Savings California has a solution that can help you fight back. So, before your utility company delivers the knockout blow, call us to learn about your options. The best option is an energy diagnosis by a trusted expert. High utility bills are associated with the following problems: leaky windows and doors, inadequate attic insulation, old and inefficient heating, and leaky duct systems. Testing will tell you exactly how much energy you're wasting. So, before the utility company delivers the knockout blow, call us to learn about your options. We are a 5-star rated company that has helped hundreds of people get out of this same situation. Call Energy Savings of California and schedule an appointment and let us help you to fix the leaks in your home today. 916-955-3374. EnergySavingsCalifornia.com.
And then here's another short, just 30 seconds. And generally, you'd say that you try to keep it between, 30 and 90 seconds typically?
I don't like to go 90 seconds really. You lose people, but, maybe 30 to 75 seconds, something like that.
Well, here's a 34-second one. We'll go ahead and run this one, and then we'll go ahead and let you take it back.
Looking for a safe and painless alternative to mammograms? Not all women's breast exams are the same. Thermography has no breast compression, no harmful radiation, and is very affordable. Call us now to schedule your exam or learn more. Call us at 469-249-0065. Make the one call that could literally save your life. Call us now at 469-249-0065.
All right, so those are a few examples of Ron's work, and those are great little videos. Here's another one that we'll probably show here in just a little bit later on the call. It's a little bit longer, and this is I think something new that Ron's going to be able to hopefully continue to do and offer for us. And Ron, I'll go ahead and let you get into that a little bit more, because I know that's, again, like I said, something new. But these videos are great. You see, they're fun, they're cartoons, they're animated. They're short, they're sweet, and it's really built around a call to action. It's trying to say, hey, if you're this person, you're looking for this product, this service, you're hurt, whatever the case may be, we're in the area, we can help you. Here's the number, visit our website. It's all built around a call to action. It's telling them to call today. So I'll let you go ahead and take it over from there, Ron. Pick it back up.
Yeah, the best videos that we found, or at least the most effective, are really simple. Identify a problem, provide a solution, and then give them a call to action. And those really work the best because people are, I think the most searched term is how to. So, how do I get my water heater fixed or whatever it might be. So we try and identify the problems that a consumer might have. So I go in when we get a client, kind of look over their website, see what they're all about, and then I custom script the actual audio of it, and it goes back and forth until it's approved, and then we produce a video, put it up on YouTube. With a little bit of luck, it'll also rank organically in the search results. And one thing people need to realize about video is much more just making a video. What it's really doing is to really know what you're doing. It's also dislodging your competition. So I've got tons of clients that have all 10 spots on YouTube. So if you were to go and search for one of my doctor clients, or just a doctor period, you might see where all 10 spots on the YouTube channel for that search result are my clients. So in the mindset of a consumer or potential patient in that case, they're thinking, wow, this must be the only doctor that does this stuff, because everyone. is about him. But what happens even to a greater extent is you're knocking the competition off the pages. So every time we can get a ranking either on YouTube and or on Google organically, we're dislodging and pushing down the competition further down the page or maybe even off the page. And with the advent of so many results turning up things like Yelp and Yellow Pages and those kinds of things, we're really, you know, there might be only 5 or 6 good results on a page, and if you can get 1 or 2 of those, now there's 4. So video has the potential to do a whole lot more than just be a video. It's also, you know, a type of advertising, unlike traditional advertising, that you have to keep paying month after month. Put these up once, and they can be there for a long, long time. I've got a client that we started doing video in 2008. It's a local person. We did terrible videos. They're ugly. They didn't look good. But the guy's got 1.6 million views. And we haven't made a video, I don't think, in 7 years or something like that. So it lasts and it works.
So I want to talk a little bit, you know, about some of the different plans that we offer, or that you offer through Agora. So we have the silver, the gold, and the platinum. So we're the silver is a 1 video package. The gold is a 5 video package, and then the platinum is a 10 video package. Ron, would you mind talking a little bit about, not necessarily the silver package, but the gold and the platinum, where they're getting multiple videos, because there are different types of videos that you do. As you can see right here, everybody have reputation, branding. So maybe talk a little bit about the different types of animated videos that you do.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is bring out diversity. So in my opinion, you know, if everything looks the same, people get bored with that. So I try and do something whereby we throw in a little reputation. If they've got some reviews, we actually convert those into some form of a video. The animation videos, you've seen a couple of those. We might also do a branded business video that strictly talks about the video, the business, which is going to be a little longer, but really gives them a branding opportunity, and it gets to showcase their product. So it's not really a problem solution type of video. It's more of a identifier and more of a flagship, I guess, or enterprise type of video. So I work with the clients one-on-one to determine what their needs are. Then we put a plan together. I write the scripts. The client then approves the scripts. Then we go out and make them, and we launch them, upload them, and do all that kind of stuff. We've also found that one of the important things, and you won't see this on a ton of videos, but just by adding the phone number in the title, people get, you know, they're lazy. They don't even want to watch the video, so if they see the phone number, they just dial the phone number. We've done some tracking of that, so we know that people just look at maybe the title and the phone number and say, oh, geez, you know, I need to get my teeth cleaned. I guess I'll just call them. So there's a whole psychology to it, and that kind of thing.
So in the spirit of showing the prices, there's an image that I want to show everybody that Ron sent over. So the price points here are phenomenal. I mean, that's really the only word I can think of. I mean, they're great. It's a fantastic price. If you look at the platinum package, which is 10 videos, it's $9.99 for 10 videos. So just shy of $100 a piece is what that breaks down to. And then you have a 5 video package, which is $5.99. So just a tad under $120 a video. So here's an image I want to bring up on the screen. If you look here, this is another company that does videos like Ron does. And you can see, you know, $600 for one video. $2,500 for one video. And that's not uncommon. I know in talking with Ron and doing a little bit of research myself, these types of videos, this production that Ron does at this price point, you're not going to find that anyplace else. They're expensive. They're a little time consuming, but because of Ron's expertise and the long career that he has and just all of his experience, you know, he's got a science to it. So he's able to provide these prices because he's been doing it for so long. And so, Ron, maybe you want to talk a little bit about, you know, the competition and the price a little bit that I've talked to, and maybe some other companies that you've seen and some of their price points, and kind of what the average in the industry is for business owners looking to get videos made.
There's nothing on the screen, so whatever you were just mentioning, it's not showing. So you might want to, I don't know what that is. Anyway, yeah. I mean,
is my screen back up now?
Your screen's up, but that little slide I sent
your screen's up, Jeremy. We couldn't see the what other website you were showing with the pricing. It was just an image. We can only see the Agora pricing.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I brought it up earlier on the call and I got confirmation. But okay, well, I was holding an image up and it was just showing. It was a screenshot of another company and what they charge for videos, and it was, you know, $2,500 for a video and $600 for the video. So that was essentially what I was showing here, just to kind of what competition other companies, you know, go for when you want videos made.
I mean, one of the interesting things is people charge with what they will charge you with ever they can get away with. And obviously, when it comes to video, if you're an unsophisticated buyer, you can get a whole lot of money for it. What we're trying to do is add value all along the way, so that one of our clients who buys one of our packages doesn't stumble into something and go, oh, geez, I could have got it for $50 or something. So by us being at the price points we are, our prices are untouchable. I've looked at, I'll give you an example. Yellow Pages charge $800 to $1,200 to make a video that's terrible, that they put on their channel, and don't try and rank it so it never gets seen. And I was just doing something with a client on Friday, and he had made one of these about 2.5 years ago. And we finally found it on the Yellow Pages channel, and it had 7 views, and it cost them $1,200. So they have no clue how to optimize it. They build it, they stick it up there, and it's like good luck after that. So what we're trying to do is leverage that video into multiple, you know, positions on Google and YouTube and other, you know, if we have a client and they're really sophisticated, and take that video, stick it on Facebook or other digital assets they have, and go for it. So we're all about value and driving, you know, traffic and results.
I would like to add something in here also, Jeremy. Last week, we had a really good call. I jumped in with one of our reps, like I said, and we closed a really good deal for the sales rep, and it was a car wash company. But I did a training, and Jeremy, could you go over just real quick? Go to the dashboard, go to the virtual campus, and then go into the 5 Poses Internet. And we did a training with Gene's group. It was about 2.5 hours long, but I recorded it. But I want to go over it. I just want to show you guys something. When you're dealing with your clients, and then go to 5 pillars there, and then down at the bottom, I want to guys show you where this is where you can find this video. You guys, I would really recommend you watch this video. In this video, though, I just want to show you this app because I think it would be really good for those that want to learn how to sell internet products. One thing that I do is when I go into a business, and we've taught the 5 pillars of the internet over and over again. And then, Jeremy, if you could scroll up and go to where it just shows the 5 pillars of the internet here, which is basically the website, the reviews. There it is right there, website, reviews, video, social media, and then Google. And there's the pillars right there. But what I do is when I go to a business and I'm about ready to sit with the owner or the decision maker, I go look them up online. I go look at their reviews. I look at their website, and I go look if they have any videos on YouTube. And the facts say that only 9% of business owners actually use video for part of their marketing. So when you're dealing with a client, one of the first things you want to do, yeah, right there, Jeremy, scroll up a little bit. That's where you're jumping all over the place here. When you're working with a client is before you sell to them, what you want to do is you actually want to find out what they've done or not done on the internet. And when after talking with the gentleman and we found out he didn't have any video. He had no video on his website. He had no video on YouTube. And he had just recently learned that YouTube was the second strongest search engine. He said, "Wow, sign me up for 5 right now." And then we asked him what his budget was. He said, "Man, I got a lot of money." So he ended up buying 5 videos. He ended up getting a website. We did starter package A, and it's going to be a really good client. But the point I want to make is that you want to go study your customer, your potential person you're going to work with, and I guarantee you most of them don't have enough video, or they don't have enough video strategies. And right there you see that there's 3 different types of videos you want. One is promo or commercial videos, and that's what this covers. These are quick little promo videos. The next one's informational, instruction videos, and then you have review testimonies. The review testimonies you can get from Sotellus, or you can add verbiage. Ron has a way of doing that also. But the business owners should be doing video on a regular basis, and there was a really good point that Ron brought up about they really should be buying these 5 or 10 packs, because if you look at YouTube, you don't necessarily go there, but when you go there, when people do a search over there, there's 10 slots, right? And then you also want to hit different search terms on Google. So you have to produce quite a bit of video. And if you don't, your competitors will be sitting out there, and they'll find them. And basically when someone's surfing the web, they can start bouncing around. And if you don't have enough video over there, they might just stumble across your competition's video. So Ron, would you like to kind of talk a little bit more about the importance of getting, I know you just said earlier, but just really nail down the importance of them getting these 5 and 10 videos. And like you said, there's different options you do with that.
Yeah, I mean, when I work with a client, say outside of Agora, I've got lots of clients that I've been working with for 18, 20 years. I will only do video for them if I can do 10. And the reason for it, I'm trying to fill up one whole page on YouTube. And then I just did one for a woman in downtown Sacramento. It was a cosmetic dentist. I think we ended up doing 15 videos. But at last count, she had at least 325 first-page rankings between YouTube and Google. And so she was obviously pretty happy. I think she got 2 phone calls in the first week, she told me, that paid for the entire process. So, her video's up forever, and hopefully she'll keep getting calls. But that's the objective of that. That's my mindset. Everybody can't afford that, but I like to try and dominate. If we're going to do it, we go out and dominate.
Yeah. Well, one thing about the internet is one of the things that I teach is the internet only works with what you give it or what someone gives it, right? And what we found is most companies just don't give the internet enough. They don't put enough videos on YouTube. They don't get enough on their, on their website. So for higher conversion, higher exposure, and like he said, this is one of the most powerful investments because, like I have a video that I did back, I think it was in 2009, and I get about 300 to 500 views every single week, and that thing just keeps producing for me over and over and over again. And if you do the video right, what's good about these animated videos is they won't get outdated for years. The business owner can use them, and it can represent their business if they don't date it, right, for years and years and years. Ron, could you kind of go into a little more detail about some of the options of the different videos you have here? And I'll see this page activities on.
Yeah, maybe Jeremy could even play the one I just made for one of the people in Agora. You want to play that one, Jeremy?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this video.
This is fresh off the press, believe me.
just in, 93% of all business owners overpay on their taxes according to Forbes. Wonder if you're one of those 93%? Huh. It's true, as many as 93% of all business owners are overpaying on their taxes. What if we could find a way to save you tens of thousands of dollars this year and every year moving forward? If you want to stop overpaying the IRS, well, contact us. We can help. We provide an ROI of 200% guaranteed your investment in the plan. So if we don't deliver on our services, then they're free. If you already have a CPA, terrific. We work with them to discover and recover more of your hard-earned money. Make sure you're not overpaying by contacting us today. 469-850-2275. The call is free. Visit us on the web at psalmtreeconsulting.com.
That's a great video. Hey, Jeremy, we need to add that into our examples. Do we have that in our examples there?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to add that in. That was, like Ron said, just hot off the press. So that was something I think he just wrapped up late last week with. So hadn't had a chance to get it in yet, but we absolutely will get that in there. It's a wonderful, wonderful video.
Yeah, let me tell you my thinking behind that video. So the client ended up buying one video. I understand the tax business. I used to own one. So I'm thinking to myself, well, do we want to do something animated? And I thought, no, let's take it a little extra mile. So I dipped in my pocket a little. And the guy that I had there do the video, I wanted it more professional because this guy's dealing with probably high net worth people. And so we put him in a suit, did a breaking news story. Looks like he's kind of in a news studio. And the client loves the results. And I just thought, after analyzing everything, looking at what he's got, what he's doing, that animation maybe wasn't the thing for him. But that's my thinking when we did that. So that's just a little idea. I mean, we also have review videos. We can do those with avatars. Some people don't like avatars. I personally kind of like them, and the people that I've made them for, they kind of like them too, because it's somebody's talking to them, but it's not a real person. It's more of a laid-back situation. But I've had good results with avatars and the animation.
Can you explain to me what avatar? Can you explain it a little wrong? Maybe some people may not know what that means.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon character that we overlay our script on, and we actually have a multitude of voices in the back end. So we select the voice, and it's synced to the avatar. So the avatar's lips and hands are moving. They're probably in front of a screen that shows maybe the front of the office building of the client, and this avatar is talking, and it looks real. The voice, not all the voices are terrific, but I use the ones that are really good, and it sounds like a regular person. And if you were to get, an actual video from a live talking head, it'd be a whole lot more than what we charge because of the nature of it. So that's one. I've made tons and tons of those, and they're effective as well. So my whole thing is to if a business is diverse, make the videos diverse and give them a little taste of a few different types of things. So that's kind of how I think about it. I mean, some of my clients, they only like one type of video. One client, I made 100 videos, over 100 videos of just people doing reviews that were professional actors. That was their choice, and I think I made those 5 years ago, and they all still rank really well. But we're looking back then for the domination of the thing. To me, that's the key.
Yeah, and if you guys look around the marketplace and just all throughout Agora site, there's videos and videos on our training tabs. We put this video, almost in every single product in the description tab, we have a video, because video is very powerful and it speaks to a lot of people. Like Ron had mentioned, is a lot of most people these days prefer video. I get stuck watching our videos, our vendors' videos all the time over, over reading. I mean, not that I don't read it, in time, but if I'm looking for a quick overview on a product or a quick overview on a service, I want the highlights. What is this product or service going to do? Or what is this business offering? What's the message here? And it's a lot easier to get that message and that overview in a short little video than it is to try to read, 3 or 4 pages of content just to get what you can get out of the video in seconds. So you'll see that we use a lot of video, and there's a good reason for that. Andy, you had a question. You want to ask? I don't know if Ron has that handy or not, but maybe he does. Maybe Andy is muted. Hold on. All right, Andy, go ahead.
I just wanted to know if Ron could show an example of an avatar.
Oh, okay.
So we all understand.
Yeah, let me pull one up here, and I'll send it over to Jeremy, and he can play it.
And I'll do too, Andy, is I'll add that over here into the training section, or possibly maybe over into the marketing tools. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of these videos and put that in the marketing tools. So then that's just an easy way if you have a customer, client, prospect, what have you, that's interested that you're talking to about video. It's really easy for you to go to the marketing tools tab, grab that link and say, here's an example of, what we can offer here at Agora.
Cool. Yeah, let me get one. I'm going to pull up.
Hey, Jeremy, you know what you can do is go into the marketplace. We actually do have, as Ron product, is the talking avatar offer, which you can probably show it from there.
Well, actually, this is a little different, Vince. So I'm sending in right over to Jeremy now. I just grabbed the link from random one. But that other type of avatar does something different. So this one's a full-blown video with the avatar talking the whole time. What you need to keep in mind is this is a medical clinic. So we have a certain purpose and reason we're doing what we're doing. But Jeremy, I just sent you the link. You can probably grab that.
All righty here.
This is for a client of mine in Oakland, California. They help underprivileged women mainly. But you can see what they're doing.
So I'm going to, while I'm waiting for that to come through, I'm going to jump over to the commission tab so we can talk a little bit about this for a second while we're waiting. So very familiar commission breakdown. This is how we, for the most part, break down all of the commissions. What are we selling it for? How much commissionable value is going to the comp plan? And then how much are you making directly as the advisor? So you see on one video, $93 off of one video. So mind you, the video is being sold for $249. $93 is going to the comp plan. So not only is Ron providing a really low-cost price, but he's also pretty generous in the amount of revenue share that comes back to Agora, ultimately money into your guys' pocket. So one video, the commissionable value is $93, which means as the advisor, $41.85 is what you're making directly. 5 videos, the commissionable value is $278.06, $125 and 12 cents is what you make directly as advisor, and then on 10 videos, $440.82 is going into the compensation plan in total, and then just shy of $200 into your pocket as the advisor. So pretty good commissions here on this. It is one time, like we've talked about. The videos are a one-time purchase, which for a value standpoint for a business owner is tremendous. It's great for us. We're making, one-time commission on as well. And like Vince was talking about with that client with the car wash, he bought a starter package, he bought a website, and he bought some videos. So, the rep stands to make a good little amount of money up front. Plus, there is a residual tied to that because of the starter package and the website. So I have that link, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this and play it.
You're getting some feedback there. Someone's getting feedback.
Oh, okay.
way through starvation or too much exercise? Do you have dizziness? Do you have constant anxiety? Are you depressed? Or appearance thin and unhealthy? Have you suffered from extreme weight loss? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, then we can probably help. If you are a woman between 16 and 55 and on Medi-Cal, Medicare, or Health Pack, then give us a call today at 1-878-9709.
All right, Ron, you want to talk? Is
Yeah,
everybody able to hear that okay?
You can't really hear it that good, but it does sound good. That's one of the better voices we have, but it was kind of chopped up and broken. But if somebody was interested, I'm sure you could send them a direct link, and they'll hear it a whole lot better than that.
Yeah, I'll get that video added into the marketplace in the training or marketing tools tab, just so everybody on the call and everybody listening to this recording in the future can go check the training in the marketing tools tab, and I'll go ahead and add that one in there.
Yeah, or I can send you another one. I just found that real quick. Yeah, I'll send you something else maybe. So anyway.
And then Joe had a question. Joe Wiggins had a question for you. Joe, I'm going to go ahead and I think you have yourself muted. Do you want to go ahead and unmute and ask Ron your question? It was a good question.
Hey, Ron.
Hi.
Hey, the question I had was when you do a video and you upload it to YouTube and they view it, is there a way to prevent when the video's over where all the other videos show up from other people?
You can do that in the settings. It's possible. It depends also where you're going to load the video and that type of thing, but yeah, that's totally possible.
Okay. Is there any additional fee for that, or is that?
No. And I mean, all these are on one of my local channels. I've got a ton of video channels. I think all my years we've made about 6,000 videos. So okay. I've got lots and lots of channels. But if you have your own channel and I can access it, I can put it on your YouTube account versus mine. Makes no difference to me.
Okay. And then, like, if the business owner was to actually attach that to their website, like embed that, Joe, there is in YouTube, and actually I'll go back to this really quick, and I can just show you really quickly what I'm talking about. There's always the share option right down here to share the video, and Ron will get the code for the video. But if you click the embed there, see right here, this is kind of what you're talking about. Show suggested videos when the video finishes. If you just uncheck that and then you take that code and you put that on the website, that makes it so that when the video's done, it doesn't automatically start to play another video or suggest any other video. So there's that as well, which I think is what Ron was mainly referring to.
Yeah, well that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just one last question is, do we have any videos that have been done for Stride yet?
I have not made any.
But one could be made to highlight the things on there. Yeah, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I'm not. Does Stride have any of their own videos, Jeremy?
They have the website, and
right.
They give you a website, and but it's a good website, but I don't think you can add things to it, like your own videos or that kind of thing.
I bet you if we.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think we could. What do you think, Vince? You could probably add a video to a landing page like that, probably.
Well, we always could. I know some of you guys are doing marketing with Keith, and I would recommend, one you guys, we haven't done it, we don't normally go make videos on the products themselves. We normally use whatever videos they have.
Right.
Jeremy, they don't have too many videos, right?
They have a lot of training videos. So they have mastermind calls every week and roundtable calls, and I know they record those calls, kind of how we record ours, and then they put them in the agent portal or agent dashboard. Not everybody obviously has opted to become a Stride agent in addition to being an Agora advisor. So, it might make it a little bit tougher for those who haven't. I think, Andy, you are or intend to be. So there will be more calls. But as far as like overview, informational videos, I think they might have one or so, and it's a little bit longer video from what I remember. So it may not be, in line kind of with what we're thinking about here, because we want to have the videos to be sort of short and sweet. People are going to lose interest after a little while. So, I mean, kind of just food for thought here. I mean, with what Vince had mentioned about working with Keith and those campaigns, we're always looking for, obviously, for content for those campaigns. What we do is have to make sure whatever video Ron makes, that we're staying in line with what Stride's offer is, and we're not, over-promising anything that Stride can't fulfill. So
yeah,
we have to be very careful about that.
There's compliance. We don't want to get like, you want to be a little careful just because of compliance, and you don't want to say something or promise something that we can't do. We'll save you millions of dollars on your taxes. I'm like, well, wait a second, that might be true. Once you put it in a video and writing, that's a little different. So we got to make sure we stay in compliance with them.
Yeah, I think I answered my own question. You could probably do a video and just put the website that they give us.
Yeah.
The
Ron, were you going to say something?
This is Steve. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me? This is Steve. Can I say something?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. 99+% of their video stuff is all training for reps. I think what they've discovered over the years is that it's difficult to make a short video that really tells the potential client what you want to tell them. They seem to just pull everybody back to Presentation Pro as the way to show them something in a few minutes, once you get their permission to do that, and actually just start asking them questions and putting the numbers into Presentation Pro, because the numbers are what's going to sell it.
But
does that make sense?
See, that's when you're in front of a client, okay? But I'm just saying, if you're marketing a video and put the website that they've assigned to me on that video, and then it directs it to keeping it compliant with what they put out.
Yeah, I know like a promo video. I mean, it can't hurt.
I understand that too.
Yeah,
I understand that too.
I believe every product should have a promo video.
Yeah,
I think if we
because some people they want to know, like, can you tell me a little more information about it? Right, so if we were to just click on the Stride thing over there, like even just the description itself alone, right, you could just have someone do a quick little video just on that trip, hey, would you like to see how you could save money on your employer tax incentives, and just go down the list, and there's a video, whatever's in the description. We've helped over 90% of all business get benefit from one or more of our services. We have saved over companies like yours over $5 million. Basically, you can just take all their verbiage and turn it into a video.
Yeah, you could do that, Vince.
Yeah, over 500 million saved. Yeah, and if you just highlight it on the areas, obviously overall cost segregation, but specifically mention the areas like WOTC and oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Property taxes and their workers' comp premiums. If you did a video of interested about reducing your workers' comp premium, learning how to maximize your tax write-ups for hiring new employees. If we just went over the basic areas and then, as Vince mentioned, hit those facts that they already provide, over $500 million saved, so on and so forth, I think that would be a great little promo video that we could use for, like you're saying, Andy, to market. But when you're not in front of the client yet and they want to know more, say, here, I'll send you a quick little 60-second video. Watch the video. That'll pretty much explain everything, in a nutshell, that we can offer here.
Yeah, and then getting back to Ron, one of the value that Ron brings to the table, not only is he going to make that video, Ron also helps write script, and he's really good at scripting. Ron, maybe you could talk a little about the scripting. There's a little bit of science that goes into it and some expertise, because you want to ask questions. You don't want it to be too long, and you want it to be engaging. And Ron's really good at that. Ron, can you maybe talk a little about the writing of the script for the videos?
Yeah. I mean, what I basically do is kind of look at the overall business, see what they've done, where they're going, what their objectives are. And then I write scripts that are kind of open-ended. When you ask a lot of questions, you engage people, at least in their mind. So I like questions. I also use things like who else. So who else wants to save $9,500 on their taxes? In that instance, it's like putting something in the mind like, oh, gee, somebody else is saving money. They're kind of like me. That's a go. And just the scripting usually goes back. In fact, if Joel's on the call, we just kind of did one together and went back 2 or 3 times, and I guess he likes it. So I've already sent it into my studio to be produced. But scripting is a huge part because, number one, too many people tend to get too long with their script. I like short-cutting things. I mean, there's certain triggers that a video needs to do. It can be fear, it can be greed, it can be pain. Those types of things, while maybe not pleasant, they do, kind of set off a hot button in a person's mind. Oh, geez, I'm losing out. I could be, saving $50,000 on my taxes. I need to watch this, or whatever the case might be. So we kind of commingle our ideas on the script based on what they've got on the website, find some problems, solutions, call to actions, those types of things.
And since you brought up Joel, and I know he's on the call, even though I think I have him muted, I'm going to unmute Joel. And since you and Joel recently worked together, and I know Joel had a lot of really great things to say and is very pleased so far with working with you, maybe Joel can give us a little testimonial here. Joel, I just unmuted you, so you should be live now.
Yes, Ron is just like the pillar. I mean, it's just phenomenal what he does, and the experience base. And then I'm a doctorate in mathematics, so I'm about as anal as you're going to get. And what happens is he takes all the stuff that I say and his experience and different things, and then he gets it into a very concise content that can be attractive and dynamic. And then at the same time, using the figures and so forth, it's just, I'm telling you, I'm so pumped about it that, I just think it's terrific, and just the ability that he has. We have a huge market to work with, and we have a great statement to make. We work with veterans around and their families, and first responders and their families across the country, which is a large number of people. But his ability to communicate with them, take the message that we're trying to do and make it deliverable, I am so pumped. It's just great.
Thank you, Joel. We're happy to hear that you were happy.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, could you do me a favor? Can you go back over to the virtual campus?
Sure.
And you guys may not know this, but I just want to show you guys something real quick.
Sorry, computer's just lagging here a little bit. It's working on it. Okay,
in the virtual campus. And you see where it says Agora Opportunity? Can you click on that? Ron actually made a video for Agora. And if you click on there, the Agora right there. And you could actually send this video out for people that are interested in the Agora opportunity. Jerry, you can just play the first part of it. You don't need to play the whole thing, but we start off with a couple questions ourselves.
Okay.
Are you at a crossroads in your business life? Right. Looking for new opportunities, but
been burned in the past, so a little hesitant? We can help if you're ready to take
Ron did this video, but you don't need to play the whole thing. But if you guys are sharing the Agora opportunity, you can actually use this video right here. So I hope everyone is coming in this back office and going through this virtual campus. If you look on the virtual campus, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little green check mark. That means that you actually completed it. Jeremy, can you scroll down maybe into one that's not checked to just show them? And what you guys can do is once you go through here, check it off. And then if we put anything new in here, you can always come back in here. And if you didn't check it off, then you can watch it. Because we're always adding things in here. like I said, the 5-pillar training, which we, like we just did that one right there to teach people the advanced training. But there's so many tools, and we just keep dropping more and more tools and videos. And I know there's a number of people going through it, but if you hadn't had a chance, go through here, and you'll find a lot of real helpful stuff. But I just want to bring attention to the Agora Opportunity video. Ron made that, and you can look at that one, and then send that out to people, to grow and advance your business. And then also when you're helping with the business owner, here's some ideas. Because what's great about Ron, I like that testimony that you gave, Joel, is that Ron is really helpful when it comes to talking to business owners and different ideas, making the videos and things like that. So it's just a real honor to have and a real privilege to have Ron on our team. So thank you, Ron. Is there any other questions, or Ron, is there anything else you want to add to this?
Yeah, I actually wanted to, that video was designed in a little bit of a different format. Anybody knows what a VSL is, or virtual sales letter? What we did is we took that video, and there's not a whole lot of animation in it. We just sprinkled it in. But what I did is I made more of a virtual sales letter that just kind of goes on. It's got just text and a white background and somebody's talking. But for that, the reason I did that is because this seemed more like a sales form, longer form video. So we sprinkled enough animation in the video that, people are popping in and out. But it's also a different format in terms of it's really a virtual sales letter with a little animation. So if anybody knows what those are, that's the type of video we made for that.
And I'm thinking about having you do another one for us, too. I like that new one you just did. I'm thinking about having you do one of those new ones for us. And Ron, and Jeremy, can you go back to here? Let's just go through, like, when they make a sale, Jeremy, let's make sure they know the form they need to fill out.
That's exactly what I wanted to get.
Okay, good. And also the contact information, how to get a hold of Ron. Okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah, Ron said forms, and that made me think about the forms. So post-sale, right? So after you or your client has purchased this video package, it does say right here in the Forms tab, after checkout, please complete a short questionnaire, and you can click here by doing that. It's a very basic form, but this gives Ron some of the basic information that he needs to kind of start getting the ball rolling, if you will, and the name of the business, their website, and then there's even sections where you can upload images that you would want to use. Types of videos that they like, if they know what type of videos that they want, informational, that type of thing. So I'll click on this really quick. And what else I want to point out about this form is that, yes, we can find it here, but in the receipt, the email receipt, the order receipt that the client receives, so when you go through the enrollment page or the checkout, at some point, the member or the business owner's email is asked for. So whatever email's on file is where they're going to get the order receipt from Agora. And that form, that link is also in that email. So just keep that in mind with your client, that they're going to get an email. They can click on that. Or if you're with the client, you can just go back into the marketplace and click on the forms. Just as long as the form's completed is all I'm trying to get at here. But this is the form right here. So name of business, address, phone number, email, so Ron can get in contact with them, their website address, and then as Ron mentioned, there are certain things that he can do with their YouTube channel if credentials are provided, so that can be put here. Preference on type of video, animation, reputation, branding, or other links to videos that they like. So if there are videos that they've seen before in the past that they really enjoy and they would like a similar type of video created for them, just put in the videos that they like there, and that gives Ron a little bit better idea of what they're looking for. And then some pictures they can upload, and then just kind of some general comments if there's anything that they want to say. They can just put some notes in there. So that's the form, pretty straightforward, but this really helps Ron and get the process started. So this is important. After the sale, this form needs to get filled out so Ron can get to work for the customer. Ron, is there anything you want to add in as far as just maybe ETA, and I know it'll range obviously depending on how many videos and what types of videos, but just maybe kind of an average turnaround time? I know results vary, but
yeah, the production time is usually between 5 and 8 days. So once we have the scripting figured out, I mean, I've done scripts for people in an hour. Other times we've taken more time just to think about the message we want to get out. So, the script could take a couple of weeks actually, back and forth, but the actual physical production of it takes 5 to 8 days. So that part's relatively quick and depends on, whatever I'm using. I've got about 8 different video people I use, but whoever I use, like I just submitted a video for a client of mine today, and they have 590 videos in front of them. And that's one of my clients. Not sure when that's actually going to be produced, but, typically 5 to 8 days, pretty much guaranteed.
After the script's finalized, right? And then 5 to 8 days of actual video production time?
Yep.
Okay. So 5 to 8 days from the time that it's completed. So if, like Ron says, sometimes it only takes him an hour and he nails it on the first shot. The customer's totally happy with it. Sometimes they want a couple of edits. So, but I think that's a pretty reasonable, time frame. 5 to 8 days isn't too bad to receive a number of marketing videos that are going to bear dividends for years and years to come. As Ron mentioned, he's made videos for clients 8-9 years ago, and they got, millions of views. And the most recent client I think you gave a testimonial on was the first 2 calls they received paid for all the videos. So first customer that they ever got after creating these videos paid for the whole thing, and any other calls or new clients they get because of these videos it's just all money in their pocket. It's already paid for. So, well, we had a couple of really good questions from Andy and Joe as we were kind of going along here, and I just want to open up one more time live if anybody else has questions, and some of you might be muted, so if you're trying to speak up and for some reason we can't hear you, you can go ahead and throw that in the chat box real quick.
This is Andy again.
Hey, Andy.
How you doing? I had stepped away for a little bit, but when I came back, you had a form up on it, and that is under the Forms tab right there, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I'm on the Forms tab. So this is an after checkout form. So this can be found essentially 2 places. One is what we're looking at. So if you're with the client, you just checked out, you can easily just drop back into the Forms tab, click on that. I'll bring it up again one more time for you since you stepped away. It's just a pretty straightforward form, just asking some general questions. Ron's trying to get a feel for obviously what they're looking for. So this form really helps him just get things started. And then the other place that this form can be located is the customer is going to get emailed an order receipt from Agora. It's going to come, I believe, from support at Agora Advantage. And inside of that receipt that says, okay, you just purchased 5 videos for $599. Please click here to complete this form. So it's also located in the receipt email that they received post-purchase.
Okay. All right.
Good question. Thank you for asking that again. So I know that form's important. Without a form, Ron's calling into Agora saying, "Hey, you got contact information?" Because I don't have any. So that's important that he can at least get a hold of them.
That's in the marketplace.
Correct. Yep. So we're inside of the marketplace right now, and I know I've clicked in and out of this product a couple of times, but let's just go to the main marketplace so you guys can see. So 4th row, right below Revealio, and to the right of search engine placement, you'll see animated video marketing. So if you just click on that, that's where we've been for the majority of the calls inside right here.
And there's the forms. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, great question. Thank you, Andy. Any other questions before we wrap it up? All right, Vince, Ron, any final comments?
I'm good.
No, good job. Good job.
Yeah, great job, Ron. Well, we really appreciate you, Ron, and the time that you spent with us today and everything that you offer, to us that we can in return offer to our clients. It's just a phenomenal product, and video is way underused. So if we can help clients realize that video is a really powerful way to increase their business, we'll all be doing really well and making some money and having fun along the way. So thank you, Ron, and thank you to everybody who's joined us on the call today.